Hi, it's Big D Vinyl 2012 here on YouTube. I've got my little one of my reviews coming up for you today, starting off with part one of every single collector's Transformers Robots in Disguise range here. As you can see them all. We're going to start off with the Combiner Force ones first. Starting off with this guy right here. It's Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime right here. Just these about the one-step Combiner Force one-step changer ranges that are out now. This is Autobot leader Optimus Prime. Let me get the all this authentic detail there. And then next up, that's Optimus Prime. Next up is Sideswipe. That's Sideswipe, another Autobot. And classic Bumblebee. It's every single one of these just like basic one-step changes. They're very easy to transform. Like I'll show you Bumblebee right here. Just get him in shot. And to transform, it's quite easy. And just fold his arms up like that. Back of his legs. And there he goes. Transformed into from a robot to a car. Same with Sideswipe. He's the same. Just basically fold his arms into position like that. And these other just lock into place like so. And that one's on that Sideswipe. And Optimus Prime is just the same, except compared to the original Optimus Prime that came out back at the G1 generation, one that came back in the 80s, he doesn't have a trailer. There's various types of versions out now of Optimus Prime. There's this one. There's Titan's Return with a robotic head that changes into a robot. I've got quite a few of these, which I'm about to show you shortly. So that's the Transformers Combiner Force range. Over here, we've got the Minicon deployers. Starting off with this one. It's Crazy Bolt, Decepticon Crazy Bolt, and Decepticon Hammer. That one changes. This one here changes from a car to a prehistoric dinosaur, and that's the like a bird. It transforms into a deployer ball. That's Crazy Bolt and Decepticon Hammer. Over here, we've got Laserbeak and Soundwave. Not compared to the original Soundwave from the original Transformers movie back in the 80s, which Soundwave was actually a cassette player. This one is like a Jeep type vehicle, and with Laserbeak here camera can pick it up. There's Laserbeak. It transforms into a bird, from a bird to a Soundwave's weapon. Another Minicon deployer here is overload and backtrack. That's backtrack from a ball into a warrior type robot, and that's overload and transforms into a like a armory weapon, like a weaponry type vehicle. So that's the Minicon range. Over here is the Titans return ones here now. This is Blunderbuss and Broadside with their authentic cards. Blunderbuss transforms into from a robot to a plane, and from a plane to an aircraft carrier, which is pretty good. And Blunderbuss and that's Blunderbuss. Well, this is Broadside, the actual robot, and this is Blunderbuss. Its actual head can be taken off and transformed into a little miniature sized robot. That's Blunderbuss. There. Let's one back into Broadside's head. Just clips back on there in place like that. So that's Blunderbuss and Broadside. Next up is the almighty leader of the Decepticons right here. Another different version to Megatron, in which back in the G1 Generations version was actually a gun, as we all remember that when we were a kid. But this one's another 3-step changer. With all his weaponry there. And his head also changes into is another small robot called Doomshot. That's Megatron there with his authentic card. And this little one here, this little small one, believe it or not, is Cup. This is Cup, Sergeant Cup. This little small miniature one here. This one right here. Robot to car. A couple of, and these are my latest new ones. Also, the Combiner Wars. Combiner Wars right here. This is Starscream, which you wanted to be a Decepticon leader. Remember in the hit 1986 movie, animated movie Transformers, the movie when Megatron died, and he wanted to become himself the new leader before Galvatron came on the scene. They handed over a crown for his head, and that's it there. This is it here on Starscream. Once again, from robot to jet plane. Very good detail there, and that's his authentic card to go with it. With some little bits and pieces on the back. Oh no, it's not. So yeah, authentic card there with Starscream. Another Decepticon jet plane is here. Is Skywarp. This is Skywarp. I see these ones have their own that's your weapons here, as you can see here. A little missiles that can be ejected out camera can take it like that. Same with Skywarp's weapon here and his card. Jet plane to robots right there. And then last but not least is another recent one, Autobot, which is Hot Rod and Fire Drive. That's the same with Megatron and Broadside. His head also comes off and changes into a mini robot. A very, very posh sports car 2 robot. This is Hot Rod. Titan's Return. You know, good authentic detail right here. So if you know any, they come with some of these robots are very, very hard to transform. For the instruction manuals that come with it, may find it a little bit hard to transform them. But if you go on YouTube and catch some of the videos of these great toys from Transformers here, they actually show a couple of videos actually show you how to transform them in specific detail, which is good. So once again, we've got here Skywarp. Just before I leave, we've got Skywarp here, Starscream, Hot Rod right here, Megatron and Doomshot. You get a close-up view of Megatron here. Part of the Titan's Return range. It's Blunderbuss on Broadside. No, Sergeant Cup down here. Another one of the Autobots. There's Bumblebee and Sideswipe. Optimus Prime. Crazy Bolt and Decepticon Hammer. Laserbeak and Soundwave down here. And then Overload and Backtrack of Minicon deployers. So that's been basically my review of the first few Transformers that I've got at the moment. And I'll be keeping you updated with more Transformers coming soon. So another review coming up a bit later on of a electronic game with what I've also got. That's coming up a little bit later. So from me, Big D Vinyl 2012. I'll see you soon.